Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in colony survival. We're right here in our little hedge maze, keeping an eye out for zombies. I think night has just fallen. And we've got our two nighttime guards keeping watch. And way out in the distance, you can see here come the zombies. They actually look cool when they come out of the water. That one just dove into the water where my mouse is, way out there. Anyway, I did some homework between episodes, so check this out. Boom. Okay, we've got the start of our ceiling for our first floor and the floor for the second floor, I guess. Let's head on up. Got the stairs going here. And there's not much light up here. Let me make sure I got my flashlight on. I do. Gee. And I want to show you what we're going to do on the second floor, what I have in mind here. So this will be the ceiling for the second floor, and we'll keep going up as we need to. So I'm setting this back, the wall for the second floor, I'm setting it back 2 tiles, 2 blocks, I guess. I'm thinking we could have some guards up here as well later on, and they can kind of look down anywhere, you know, around the entire fort here. I guess I'll call it a fort, and shoot down at these guys just like that. Boom. We can actually get a little shot of her. You know, that guy got taken out pretty quick. But yeah, so I'm thinking all the way around. We'll leave this little walkway here. We can place workstations here for the guards, day and night guards here. Maybe the archers we can do once we unlock those. And then we'll leave, you know, little doors every so often where they can kind of get out. Now, also on the second floor, I'm thinking we probably want to put more rooms, like to hold beds and things. And then we can even do farming up here if we want. Now, we'll have to set up planters to do that. And we'll get to all that later. Right now, I've just extended this floor out kind of half of the distance of our entire fort. Between episodes, I'll do more of that, most likely, and extend this all the way across. Let's head back downstairs. I'll show you a little bit more what I did between episodes. We head down here underground. I extended these rooms out to the boundary of our safe zone. So if we walk up to this wall here and I go and I choose the banner tool, you can see that all these bricks are red because that is the danger zone. So I don't think they'll spawn inside it. These blocks are still green here. So we're safe, but we've got more rooms for beds, tons more beds here. And then I did the same thing over on this side. So this is just a room ready to go. We can add a bunch of beds. And again, if we go down to the end and we hit the banner tool, you can see that is the end of the safe zone currently. And we'll expand that out. That's going to get further out. So we can eventually maybe expand these rooms if we want to and expand our territory. Now, if we head back up, everybody's sleeping right now because it's the night shift. Now, as we expand our territory, what I'm thinking of doing is maybe moving farms and foresters out here outside the wall somehow, outside our main fortress. We'll move farming and things out here and put another short wall up. So this wall is going to stay just as it is. At least that's my current plan. Now, let's take a look at the inventory. If you remember last episode or the previous couple episodes, we were struggling for food because one of the things we were researching was consuming a bunch of those berry meals. So while I was doing all this digging, we have now 32 berry meals saved up. So we're in good shape there. We can probably do a little recruiting. On the colony point side, we haven't hit the 3,000 point ceiling. We'd upgraded to increase that ceiling from 1,000 to 3,000. So we didn't lose any points. I didn't want to spend any points while I was off camera. So we're good to go there. And then science now, we need to pick something new. Let's see what we researched last. Is there something chicken? Oh, chicken farming? Did we do chicken farming? I don't remember picking this. Why does it say complete? Oh, I think this one's just ready to go. So we haven't researched this, but it only costs 250 colony points. So what did we do? I thought we researched something. I guess it was bread and we just never picked the next research. We completed it and we never picked the next one. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? I'd like to do this digger. Um, but this cook roll, it takes raw fish and firewood, and this is going to allow us to, let's see, make this perpetual stew, which takes raw fish, berries, olive oil, and bread. It's going to unlock olives and olive oil for us, a few new roles, the cook, the olive farmer, and the cabbage farmer. And we need fishing and we need bread, which we have both of those. So we could do the cook. I think that's how we end up consuming the fish, and we can place a fisherman. We can do the water pump. This unlocks water, allowing water to be gathered anywhere, albeit at a slower pace. We've already got water in our fortress, so this one's lower priority for us. I think we're in good shape. Chicken farming. So chicken farming unlocks, believe it or not, the bronze arrow. And we need this. We need these in order to get the... Oh, where is it? In order to get the guard, the archers. I'm surprised it doesn't say it unlocks the archers. But we are going to need this. And the reason the chickens unlock arrows is for the feathers. So the chicken feathers are attached to the back of the arrow to help them fly. So we can do that one. That one's instant. We might as well just do it. Let's just click that. Now that's done. I'm actually going to come back in and see if we unlocked anything new. It doesn't look like it. Flax farming requires a berry meal, right? The berry meals. So it's going to chew up 9 of the meals. Copper nails. We've got 2 people working copper. And that's going to unlock... Let's see. It's going to unlock the bowstring. That's the other half of what we need to have archers. So there's a bunch of stuff we need to do here. But maybe... Digger saves us a bunch of time and gets us a lot of minerals and stone. But the cook is where the food is at. I think we should probably do the cook and then look to place a fisherman down. Let's do that. Let's start the science on that guy. And we need to do some recruiting. So we've got 36 berry meals. We're in the plus. Let's head down to our little water patch here. We've got our 1 worker collecting buckets of water. Let's place a fisherman here. We unlocked that quite a while ago. So I'm in the command tool. Click food. And we want just regular fisherman. It says will fish for fishes and requires water adjacent to the job location. So this is fine. And then this fish farmer is another option. Now this one says it does not require water nearby. So I don't know if this is like, I don't know how this works. We may try it at some point just for fun to see what it does. But let's go with the fisherman right now. That's going to be more efficient. We'll point this guy at the water, right click. And then we'll go to the banner tool and recruit for that. Recruit to fill all jobs. Oh, I got to make some beds. I don't have any beds. Let's go make beds. Hopefully I've got what I need to do it. Go into the inventory. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. We can make 5 beds. Let's go run these downstairs for now. Eventually, like I said, I'd like to put some beds on that 2nd floor. But let's put them in here just to get us going. I'm going to turn down the volume here. Boom, for me at least. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it for the beds. Now we can go ahead and recruit. Go to the banner tool. Right click, recruit, recruit to fill all jobs. Boom. Okay, there's 4 spare beds. We've got, where's our other copper miner? I thought we had 2. He must be getting his daily ration or something upstairs here. I think we have 2. Oh no, we took somebody off, didn't we? Let's take a look at our copper supply. We've got plenty, so we don't need 2 copper people. If we look at I went pretty fast there. Let me show you what I'm doing. If I go to the colony tab, manage jobs. We took down a miner. Remember when we were trying to free up people to do the berry farms? We also took down our metalsmith. Let's get the metalsmith going We'll stick with one miner for now because we seem to have plenty of copper. But let's do the metalsmith and then let's go in and recruit for that. So recruit to fill all jobs. So we just got another person. And the fisherman should be down there doing his thing. Let's see. Yep, he's catching fish. That's going to actually help the research we're doing. And now let's plant some wheat. Where do we want to do it? Why don't we do a whole nother row here? We may move these farms again as we expand our colony. But let's start in here. Leave a space between these two patches. I'm just going to right or primary click. Wheat farmer, we've got it unlocked. I'll right click to start the field. And this guy can be, let's see how big this can be. Okay. Looks like it's 100, right? It's not letting me do, it's not letting me do any more than 100. So 10 by 10s, right? Right click, boom. Why don't we put another crate? In fact, why don't we move this crate? I'm going to take this crate up and put a crate right between these two fields, the berry field and the other one, the new wheat field. How about right, I guess right there, we're leaving space, so they should be able to walk around just fine. There's that. Now we got a wheat field. We got to recruit for that one. Just like always, we will right click, recruit to fill all jobs. 2 spare beds left. How are we doing on meals? 10. We're down to 10 meals. It's going to cost us 8 for the next worker. We want to make sure we can produce bread. So let's look at our inventory and see, hey, we caught a lobster. Look at that. So our fisherman's going to catch mostly fish and occasionally a lobster. And we want to make sure we can turn that wheat into food. So here's a grindstone. And our craftsperson already created one for us. So I'll show you how that happened just to remind you. Here's our craft table. That's the first little block here. If I click on that, oops, I right click on that. Here's all the items this craftsperson is going to craft for us and what the limits are. And if we scroll down somewhere here, there's our grindstone. And we've got it set so it's always going to have at least one grindstone in inventory. So that's fine. That's how we got it. I just wanted to show you how we ended up with a grindstone. Why don't we let's keep a row going here. I'm going to put a crate down. I'm going to put a grindstone. Let's get it out of the inventory into our hotbar. Kaboom. Plop that guy down right there. And you know what we need to do next? We got to hire somebody for this. Let's go into the tool. Whoops. I right-clicked actually on the grindstone. So it's set to infinite limit right now of flour, and that's fine. It's just going to always, as long as we have wheat, it's going to keep grinding it. Let's see. What I wanted to do is recruit. Recruit to fill all jobs. We still got one more bed after this, and we're going to need it. Okay. But we don't have the meals. So we got to wait a little bit to get more berry meals. We got plenty of berries, but we're going to need 8 meals. And the next person we need to find a place to cook the bread. I think it's here, right? Oven uses firewood as fuel to bake flour into bread. All right, we've got one in the stockpile, so let's grab it. Boom. And let's put that right next to this crate. Boom. There's our oven. I'm not sure if it matters where they are, which direction that faces. I guess we'll find out. But we need to recruit a person for that. And I'd like to actually get that going. And I'd like to get more wheat fields. So let's just see. I'd like to get 2 more people. Oh, we've got 5 more beds that were made for us while we were sitting here. Let's go place those down. Let's go down there and add the beds. That was our craftsperson did that for us while we were doing other things. So that's kind of cool. Check out all our villagers here. Sleeping. I can't turn the lights off at night, unfortunately. So they got to sleep in the light. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and you may choose, like I said, to keep these all right next to each other. I don't think that looks so great, so I leave a space. But you'll see when these guys get up in the morning, sometimes they just walk right through the beds. Let's see. I can't tell what time it is from down here, can I? I'm just looking around the GUI. Oh, here they come. See how they walk through the beds? So not a big deal. When they first come in, because these walls are here, they will not walk through the beds. But when they wake up in the morning, a lot of times they do. These guys are all heading upstairs to their job. Here they go. And I think at some point during the day, apparently it's not first thing in the morning, but at some point during the day, they're all going to stop by this banner and pick up some food to eat. And hopefully they have enough. We don't have much. So we'll see our wheat farmer here. Our first one should make his or her way over to this plot and start planting wheat for us. There he goes. Or she goes. Can't really tell. That's our wheat. It's going to take a while to grow. It takes longer than the berries. The berries, these guys harvest them pretty much nonstop. We got 5 berry farmers, so we should be okay. Wow. Remember, we just had like 20 berries here, and they're all gone. So I don't know if they will actually eat these, or if our berry farmers are right now just all preparing meals and just took a bunch out of inventory, but we just lost like 20 berries in a heartbeat. Stone, we got to keep an eye on. I mined a bunch, like I said, between episodes, and I used a bunch to build this floor. Finished the wall. I finished our wall. Eventually, I think we might want to put some windows in here. And we're going to make it look better. Now, it's not going to be a work of art, but we're going to make it look a lot better than just a box. So that, I can assure you. Here's our zombies. We've got the 2 guards are doing pretty well for us. 2 night times and 2 day times. And with the maze, it seems to be working. And as we grow our territory, we'll probably expand out. I don't know if we'll expand out over the water or how that'll work. We'll see how far we get. But I thought it looked cool to be right kind of facing the lake and then have woods all around us. Oh, I also took out some of our little floating trees on this side. So you'll see here we've got some floating trees we need to deal with. We'll get to those. I took out the ones on the other side. Between episodes here, I'll try and get this floor going all the way across, or the ceiling going all the way across, and then I can reach these real easy and just take them out. Then I set up these little ceiling lights here to light up the area. Hopefully it's not too bright for you. Not sure how that'll turn out on the video. They should be all lined up pretty good. So that's all cool. And then long term, we'll see what we use this internal space for. Like I said, I'm thinking of moving the farms out or moving them up and keeping this base floor as residences, maybe just for the guards. But we'll see. You know, we could set up bedrooms in here. We could set up all kinds of stuff. And then all of these different crafting stations we've got here, this is all temporary too. We're going to need more of all of these as the colony grows. And so I'm thinking we can organize those up on the higher floors and then put the beds near them, relatively near them, so they're not coming up from the basement to work their jobs. But we've got an initial setup here. Let's see, berry meals. Boy, I hope we don't come up short on berries. Excuse me. Looks like our craftsperson already replaced our furnace. So we've got one in inventory. We've got fish coming in. We've got lobster coming in. I don't think our villagers can eat this yet until they're cooked. So I think this stuff is just going to accumulate until we do some more research. Speaking of research, these guys, this is moving pretty quick, the cook. Now, we're still not going to be able to use fish until we plant olives and make olive oil and make bread, apparently, at least in order to get this perpetual stew. But if you look at the pop-up here, kind of towards the middle, it says perpetual stew, truly medieval, colony points when eaten, 40. So we're going to get 40 colony points every time this meal is distributed. If we look at our stockpile and hover over the berry meal, we only get 10 points, colony points. So right now, let's see, our colony points are at 1170. We can upgrade our colonist capacity. Right now it's at 25. Or we can wait for some more of these other upgrades. The efficiency might not be a bad one to do early. And I'm guessing that means we'll get more colony points from each meal or product that's distributed. That's my guess. Health, I don't think is a real big deal yet. We're not really fighting zombies much directly ourselves. I don't know if that applies to our guards as well, but hopefully we keep the guards at bay and they don't touch us, like me, or our guards. And then the banner safe zone we can expand as well. But we've got plenty of space to work with. So actually, that's not even a priority. I'd say maybe next time we go for either colony point efficiency or jump on this capacity right now. Let's go to the colony. What do we got? We have 6 beds and we can recruit 7 more colonists. So we're okay. Let's try to get the colony point efficiency. It's too bad there isn't a pop-up hint here telling us what that is. That would be kind of cool. But like I said, I'm guessing it's effectively we're going to get more points per meal distributed, or the price of these things is going to come down. We'll find out. But we need to get some more points before we can do it. All right, berry meals. Science is done. Let's go ahead and complete that. Boom. Okay, if we look over to the left, bottom of the screen, you've completed science chicken farming. We did that a long time ago, and the message went away before I could read the other ones. But basically, it said we're done with this. Let's see what we can pick next. The digger is so tempting, but we need 1,000 colony points. We don't have much. Well, the water pump's not worth it. Flax farming. Oh, man, 9 berry meals. I don't really want to give up berry meals right now. We need to hire someone to cook the bread, right? I don't think we have anybody working the oven here. We're milling it. We're milling the wheat. Let's take a look here. Just looking to see if we've actually harvested any wheat yet. It doesn't look like it. So even though this guy at the mill shows like a little wheat symbol, see that little line going through it? I think that means they're waiting on a resource. Same thing with this guy. He's waiting on a resource, I believe. Let's right click this. Yeah, he's probably waiting on bronze ingots. Is this our smelter? What is this guy doing? This guy... Yeah, bronze ingots. Oh, ooh, is he waiting on tin? Not sure what he's waiting on. Let's take a look. I was going to check that. No, we've got plenty of tin. Now, I'm not sure what he was waiting on. All right, do we have enough? We need one more berry meal. One more berry meal, and we can recruit somebody to work on the stove. It's fine. There's nothing for them to do yet anyway. We got to wait for that wheat to grow. But I think we want to do that pretty quick. And then our colonists will start eating maybe the bread. Yeah, they'll start eating the bread. It gets us one step closer to being able to do the that fish meal. Where is that? Where was that? If we look at completed, this one. Where is it? Oh, I don't. Yeah, this one, this here, this perpetual stew. It gets us a little bit closer once we have the bread going. So yeah, we're stuck waiting. Let's, what can we do? We've got, let's check the stone supply. We're down to 659. I don't really want to carve out a bunch more stone while you guys are here. I can show you a little bit of the process of extending the ceiling. It's nothing too pleasant. That's why I'm doing it off camera. But just to give you an idea of what this takes, I do think later on we're going to get a builder person that we can lay out a plan and they will actually build it. Now, I haven't seen that happen. But if we go into the command tool and I left click on that, and we click on construction here, it says, let them do the work. This will open another menu where you can select the construction type. So we do that. There's this thing called construction job. says place next to a construction area. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to do. Or maybe it's the builder, actually. Builder area. Fill an area of the world. Opens a menu to select the type, then select the area to fill. So my guess is we'll be able to select an area here, like a 1 block by however many blocks by however many blocks back this way, and have a builder come place all these blocks. But until then, I've just been doing it by hand here, just kind of boom, boom, like this as we move down, get close. So that's the process I've been using. It is time consuming. It is tedious, but it's not really that big of a deal. Just kind of do it between episodes. When I'm relaxing, I can put a little music on. Not a real big deal. And then eventually, like I said, hopefully we'll unlock that builder and be able to have someone do it for us. And I'll do most of that off camera. But I did want to show you the layout that I had planned for the second story. We took a look at that. Here's our maze. You can go take a quick look here at what the maze looks like from above. It's not too bad. Pretty small right now. Eventually, as we keep recruiting colonists, we're going to get more and more zombies coming. I haven't seen one of the green shirts yet, but they are harder to kill. You'll see them. They have a darker shirt. But we're going to be getting more and more of these. I need to maybe put some lights on the outside wall, so we can see a little better. And then maybe I may have to take out some of these trees too. They're pretty close to the wall. They're actually kind of reaching over. We'll see. We can easily take these down, and we can actually build our own trees, really, if we wanted to. We've got wood and we've got leaves. I think we could assemble our own, or we have little saplings. I'll show you. So here, what I'm mousing over, we've got a temperate sapling. It says future tree. And then we've got berry seeds. It says colonists can plant these for easy food. Now, I'm not sure what else we can use these for. Like if I plant them myself, I don't think we can harvest them ourselves. I think we need the farmers to do it. Why don't we just throw a couple berry bushes down and see if they grow, and see if when we harvest them, we get berries? Because I'm not sure what those seeds are doing in our inventory. I mean, obviously the berry farmers use them, but we get a bunch extra, obviously. So let's plant, just for giggles. Let's grab these berry seeds, put them on the hot bar. I'm going to move them back in case the berry farmers need them. But let's plant 4 berry bushes. We'll let that go for a couple cycles, a couple day-night cycles. And we'll come back and harvest it and see if we actually increase our berry count. Okay, we're down to 6 meals. I need 8 to recruit the next colonist. Right, it costs 8 meals. Oh, there's our archery. So we need beekeeping. That's coming. I think after. Where is beekeeping? Did we do beekeeping? No, that's coming. I think that'll pop up. Here it is, beekeeping. We need to do the tailor, and then the flax, I think, is needed for the tailor. Yeah. So flax might be next, but man, I just don't want to spend the berry meals until we get our food production up. We're down to 5 berry meals. Like I said, this fish, we're not cooking it yet because we need more stuff. We need olives. Where was that? We just took a look at this not too long ago. We've got the stove, but we need olives. And then once we have olives, this olive farmer, I think, will automatically make the olive oil for us. And then we'll have the boiling water. I think our water gatherer is making that. I'm not sure who makes the boiling water, but we don't need a special role for that. It might be the person working the stove. I'm not sure, but I'm looking at the ingredients. Boiling water, raw fish. We got plenty of that already. Berries, hopefully we'll catch up again. And then olive oil I just talked about, and bread. Once I can hire somebody, we should start having bread. Now, we haven't harvested any wheat yet. I don't see it in the inventory. It takes a couple days to grow. So our mill, the person working the mill has nothing to do right now, or the grindstone. I'm just keeping an eye on these berry meals. I sure hope they rebound. I don't want to have to place another one. 5 farmers should be enough. Now they all have crates nearby. So hopefully we're not losing productivity with them walking far away. We do lose a little bit of productivity because their beds are so far away. So that guy just went and got his lunch. That's one of our berry farmers. He came over here. He stood at the banner and grabbed some food, basically. 5. Hopefully this rebounds. I just want to keep an eye on this for a little bit more. I'd love to place that worker. Tell you what, let's wrap the episode here. In between episodes, I'll do a little more construction here. I may do a little more digging because I need the stone in order to place all this stuff. And then hopefully when we start the next episode, we'll have enough berry meals and we'll have some wheat coming in here. Matter of fact, it looks pretty good. Looks like they may start harvesting that pretty soon. It's pretty tall. But eventually he'll start harvesting and replanting. We've got someone set up at the grindstone to ground that into flour. And then, like I said, hopefully by the start of the next episode, we'll have enough berry meals in storage where we can hire someone to start baking this into bread. And then that should help our food situation. Then we should see things kind of bounce back again where we're not waiting on food so much. All right. Well, that's it for this episode. We're making some progress. Got to show you all the stuff we did in between episodes. And then we got our wheat farm going. And we placed our, what is that? Our oven. Yeah, for the bread. Cool. And we placed our fisherman this episode. I can't remember. Did we do that this episode or the last one? I'm not sure. Anyway, we are making progress. Our colony is growing and our castle is starting to slowly take shape. We've been holding off the zombies. So for now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.